What is up, people? This is Axolotl Gaming, and I am Axel, and welcome back to this second part of the Serval and African Grey Parrot habitat building video. Very long word, but yeah, as you can see, I'm just kind of making I've started to make the interior of the African Grey Parrot habitat, and yeah, I kind of just wanted to keep it simple here. You know, realism again. Nothing too fancy. A couple of ropes, and then of course it will have the exterior habitat too, which I will also be building in this video. It's quite a long video. This, I know, it took a long time to kind of keep going back, and I've also deleted a lot of the video, which was pretty much just me building a path. And I just thought, like, no one wants to see me building a path because it was pretty boring to do, and I think it's even more boring to watch. So yeah, I'm just building a little shelter for there. And I'm trying making it work with these mules too. I think it ends up looking pretty nice. But yeah, I also just kind of want to apologize for the pretty poor video quality of these two last video. I have fixed that since, so in the next video that will be coming out probably later today, will have much better video quality, and hopefully also audio quality if I can fix that. But I kinda tried to make a tunnel there to go through the house, but I just decided to just make the door to the outside of the habitat through this wall, which is kind of a hassle. So I kind of had to end up. It left a big hole in the wall, so I kind of had to make a window to make up for that hole in the end. But I actually think it looks pretty good. So I think I saved that pretty nicely. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just trying some different combinations here. But yeah, so what's next for these the zoo? I definitely want to. I'm not done with the entrance or the main plaza, or I've not even begun decorating the gift shop. You know, the big building at the entrance, and I definitely want to make a video where I do that, but I also kind of want to make some more habitats, of course. And I don't know what the next animal should be. I have a hawk, a Harris hawk. I have all the macaws. I have the capybaras, and I have the what are they called? Humboldt penguins. So yeah, and the lemurs. I definitely have an idea for the lemurs, where I kind of want to make like a walkthrough habitat with for them. But I'm still planning it out, like sketching it and stuff. So I'm not quite sure when I will be done with that and start building it. But I don't know, if anyone watches this video, please recommend which of the animals you'd like to see me build for. Yeah, just leave it in the comments. And as you can see, I'm kind of trying to make a roof. I hate doing custom roofs with roofs. Really, it's one of the worst things I know. But at least it's pretty easy here because the what's it called? The building is squared. So that makes it kind of easy to build a roof. If it was round, I'd really be. I hate doing custom roofs on round buildings. It's just so annoying. But yeah, I kinda tried with some tiles instead of the corrugated plastic sheets, but I ended up using those because I thought it looked better. Yeah, I also end up later in the video. In the speed build part, I will be adding some more things to the Serval enclosure too. Some shelters for them on the outside, which I think ended up looking pretty good. Just some simple stuff. And yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of I am having out some windows here. I kind of wanted to make it look good so that there wasn't like any gaps in the walls or the roof. And it adds a lot more light and like life to the building when you're inside of it. And yeah, but yeah, as later I will also be making the African grey parrot outside habitat, and I end up making it like a half circle, which I actually am really satisfied with. Although I might go back and make it a bit bigger later. I think it may be a bit small for it, but whatever. But yeah, I think oh yeah, and I think I'll just leave you with the speed build part, and I'll come back a bit later and talk. So yeah. Yes, and I am back. And yeah, as you can see, I'm just kind of giving them some place to sleep. I'm putting in the parrots. Some would say that they kind of look like props. And while they do sit still a lot of the time, that doesn't mean they're props. So y'all can just y'all haters can just fuck off. They're just very sleepy all the time. As you can see, I'm kind of starting to make the backstage area, and I kind of want it to be like what do you say, like a food prepping station too for these two animals. So there will be a fridge. I downloaded the fridge mod or some scenery props from the Steam workshop. I usually make them myself, but I couldn't make a fridge design that I was happy with, so until I do that, I'll just use this one. But yeah, and I kind of want it to be like kind of a small kitchen with both some meat for the servals and some fruits for the African grey parrots. As you can see, I'm taking this fridge and I'm putting it there. It's a bit too big, so I kind of want to make one that is smaller. But yeah. And I will also end up making some tiles on the walls, which I think fit really perfectly in, actually. But yeah, as you can see, I'm making this little table. I end up replacing the plaster soon with the what are they called? They're called basic shapes, or the shape things. And I make this little table with some drawers and a what's supposed to be a cutting board on it. Don't know how glad I am with that, but yeah, and please, if you like this video and you just think it looks tiniest bit good, please tell me so in the comments. It really helps. But now for some facts about the servals. I will not be coming up with any facts about the parrot because it's kind of a boring animal. No offense to any African grey parrot fans out there, but the serval is has the largest ears of any cat, actually. It's this, by the way, the serval is this, if you don't know, it's this medium-sized cat. Looks kind of like a small cheetah. With these, it has these black spots, just like the cheetah. It has the biggest ear of any cat in the world, which is kind of impressive. They have extremely long legs, which they use to jump. They can jump really high, and they can jump up to 2.5 meters, actually, which is in feet. I guess that's about 9 or 10 feet, or something like that. And they can jump really high up, and then they like kill their prey from above, which is actually kind of cool. And they live in Morocco and generally Northern Africa, Algeria too. Yeah, it's a pretty cool animal actually. I didn't really know anything about it before I bought it in Planet Zoo here. So you learn something new every day. Yeah, that piece of meat I thought was kind of too big to fit on the cutting board. It looked kind of a kill. So that's supposed to the sack's supposed to be like bird seeds or something like that. Yeah, I think the backstage area, it's pretty simple, but I'm pretty satisfied with how it ended up. And then I'm kind of making like a rope barrier here, so that the guests, to show that the guests can go in there, because yeah, of course, guests are not allowed to walk in the backstage area of the zoo. And then it's supposed to be like the zoo can remove the rope and go in. I will end up adding some what's it called, mulch, yeah, wood mulch thing from a mod later to replace the mulch path. And I really, I gotta say, I love these fences from the safari pack. I'm gonna be using them a lot in the zoo already. I can already tell. I really like them. They're flexi color too, so I forgot to change the color, but I'll do that off video. And yeah, I'm kind of making this little barrier, like I said in the last video too, because of course you don't want the guests to be able to stick their nasty little fingers through the mesh fence, because yeah, big cats in there, and it's just not a good idea. If you're in the zoo, just don't stick your fingers through the fence. It's usually not a good idea. And that's a little life hack from me. And yeah, I use these bushes to kind of make it seem less just plain. I think it looks a bit bland again, like too many of the same type of bush, so I'll probably go back and change that too. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. It was pretty much how I envisioned it. And then I'll make this little green place here. And yeah, this is probably where I start very soon, at least. Yeah, I start making paths, and I really hate doing it. It's so boring, so I will skip a lot of it. I've cut a lot of it out because it took me way too long. And it's just annoying, but it looks better. I think it's worth it because it looks a lot more realistic. Oh, yeah, and yeah. As you can see, I've surrounded the building with path, and I'm just filling in the green areas here with some plants. I'm not the best at like filling out what do you call it, spaces with greenery in this game. Like if it's not part of a habitat, it's kind of something I'm trying to get better at, but it doesn't always look super realistic. It usually ends up looking either like too lush and too messy, or too bland, just too boring. And yeah, it's kind of that. Have a hard time finding that balance. But yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of building a natural fence here to the so the guests can't see into the backstage area, and then adding a path to the parrot habitat. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with how that natural fence there turned out, and I'm not gonna build a fence around the parrot habitat, because like if you stick your fingers to the fence, then yeah, it's probably gonna hurt if you get bit, but it's not gonna bite your finger off, hopefully. So yeah, I don't know how happy I'm with these flowers either, but actually the end result is it's okay, I think. And I use this bamboo. I think I'm gonna go back and replace a lot of the plants I've placed all around the zoo with bamboo, because I think it looks really good. And it's one of those plants that look kind of exotic, but can still grow in temperate biomes, so it can grow in Denmark. And yeah, here's the quick time. Here's the real-time part. Just some pretty bad cinematic shots of the cheetahs, but enjoy. And thanks for watching so much. Please subscribe, please comment, please like. Be the Loddle to my Axel. And yeah, see you next time.